What's in my flight simulator collection? Let's check it out. It is a killer awesome day here inside this storage unit, which happens to have a lot of the stuff from my old studio, which was a side room in a house that we used to have that we had to sell. And so now that's all in storage because we live in a fifth wheel now, and well, there's just not room, obviously. But there have been some questions and some requests in regards to the collection that I have. So we're going to go ahead, and I needed to get something out of here anyway, and so this is a perfect opportunity for me to show you what I have. Yeah, this is really it's really packed. For those of you who are wondering, this is my old Amiga monitor that I used to have for my Amiga 500 and my Amiga 2000. I wound up using a different monitor because I got a graphics card or something like that to use with my Amiga 4000. But right below it is my Amiga. That is my Amiga 4000 right here, and this is a extender that extends the box up like this because it's got cards right here. Zorro cards is what they're called, because this is a video toaster flyer setup, and you're probably wondering what the heck is that. Well, that's probably another video. But it's from NewTek, the same people that made Lightwave 3D, which was used back in the day for Babylon 5, and then later on with Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Here is some of my collection here. This is actual X-Plane scenery. This is for version 6, which actually I want to take that with me because I'm trying to get the old X-Plane versions installed. This is a 737 Pilot in Command for Flight Simulator 10 or 2004. I'll take that one with me too. Here's another 737 Pilot in Command. I think these are the same. They just have different covers. I think this one might be Flight Simulator 2004 only. Yeah, so this is 2004, while this one works on FSX as well. So are they exactly the same? I don't really know. FS Traffic 2002. That works with Flight Simulator 2002, naturally. I think it might work with FS9 too. No. But yeah, I got that specifically for that. Flight X Environment for FSX. PMDG. Okay, you folks know that this is a good quality aircraft. But this is for Flight Simulator 2004. I need to bring that with me too. And another PMDG, the 747-400 Queen of the Skies for 2004. So yeah, I guess I need to bring those with me. I'm gonna have to find a box or something. Okay, in this box here, it's got some more older stuff here. Some of this I've done shorts on, but I have the entire classic Mega Scenery collection that came out for FS9. So like Mega City, Atlanta, and San Francisco, Denver. Then there was some bigger collections. That's volume 4. It's like the Pacific Northwest. That's volume 1. So yeah, and then there are these F-Scene, which changes the textures and stuff of the scenery, and this is good for Flight Simulator 2002. That's probably another thing that I need to do. Then you can see there's some more. I've got like Scenery Germany here. I have My Traffic 2004 that works with FS9. I've got this here, Rome, which is for, I am not sure. I'm not sure which one this is for. Can't really read it. That's for Flight Simulator 2004. We've got classic airliners, Airbus 2000. These I'm going to get installed on my retro machine unless I've already done it. I don't know if I have. I don't think I got these on here. These are for 2000. Oh, I got two versions. Apparently I bought it twice. I didn't realize that. American Airlines. There's FS5. Yes, I need to grab this because it's giving me errors on my retro box. So that's for Flight Simulator 2000. And we got Great Britain and Ireland. I am not sure which one this is for. This one's also Flight Simulator 2000. Well, the Sims, that doesn't have anything to do with Flight Simulator. It is a simulator, though. These here are for Flight Simulator 5. All of these I have installed. Aircraft Factory 99. There's another. This is a big box mega scenery for FS9. Okay, here's some more stuff here for Flight Simulator 98 and 95. We got Air Force One. I got to take this one here with me. Another one for Flight Simulator 2000. This is British Airways. Then we got Flight Adventures. Legends of the Sky. We got Big Jets. Flight Simulator add-ons. This is like for Flight Simulator 4. I think this is a collection of user created content, I think is what that is. And then for 2002 and 2004, you got the DC-930. And then you've got this one here for Flight Simulator 2002. London City Live. It's supposed to have like real live ATC like recordings and stuff. And then another one for Flight Simulator 2002. I think these work with Flight Simulator 2000 also. Not really sure. But I got those. It's a yogurt machine in case you're wondering. We got Flight Director 99. I also have the original 98 version. This one here was Flight Simulator 2000 compatible. It adds a little radar. It adds a way you put out your flight plan and you can use it with your autopilot and it automatically turns it and everything. So here you go right here. Real weather, flight planning, GPS, EFIS, weather radar, and ATC. Now you may be thinking, how in the world can you get real weather in here? I mean, this, this is old, but this is the clue right here. Meter data. I can download meter data, and there's a text file in there, and all I need to do is just make sure it matches the right format, and then I can just manually put it in, and boom, I've got the simulation of real weather when flying. For you Flight Simulator 98 collectors, this is a must-have. I'm serious, this is a must-have. ProFlight 98, this is an adventure planner, but I like to think of it as an ATC add-on. So you use this, it creates basically a flight adventure, but with that flight adventure, what you have is you have an ATC controlled flight. And this really takes Flight Simulator 98 up to like the next level. I highly recommend this. If you are into Flight Simulator 98 and are wanting to do some retro flying, absolutely, positively have to get yourself this. This is also another good one. This is Real ATC 2. This one's mainly for Flight Simulator 2000, but I think it can be used with 98. I do have the original one also. What this is live ATC chatter. That's what this is. So it's not an actual ATC thing that controls, but it gives you live ATC chatter. Unfortunately, this is also set up as an adventure, so you either fly with the chatter or you fly with the ProFlight 2000, which I have that also. You can't mix. There is a way to mix them. You have to create a module for ProFlight 2000 in order to get, but I don't know what the correct format is. And it's so old that, if anyone knew, it's long gone. But I do have that set up in Flight Simulator 98. So with the original Real ATC, I do have it set up to where the chatter will be in with the actual ATC adventure and stuff. Some other ones that we got here, we've got Mad Dog. This is another one that I recommend for Flight Simulator 98. Not only is this a great add-on as far as the Mad Dog, but this gives you a pushback feature. And for those of you who've been watching my retro flights may recognize this. This gives you a pushback feature, so you don't have to sit there and try to reverse your plane or anything like that. You can actually have it push back properly. And there is a Flight Simulator 2000 version of this too. FS Traffic. This is another one that I highly recommend for Flight Simulator 98 as well as 2000. What does this do? This adds air traffic. Now, it's not AI, okay? It's not like what came in 2002 and later. This is dynamic scenery. It will automatically generate air traffic based on ILS runways. However, you can also generate your own traffic, or basically your own dynamic scenery. So you do it as a macro. You position your plane where you want it to start. So if you want to start it on, at a terminal and taxi over to a runway and then take off, fly a bit, and then, turn it off, then what the program will do is it will continuously loop that. So I usually do maybe 2 or 3 in different directions, because it'll change based off of weather and wind conditions, to where I have some that are taking off and some that are landing and taxiing to a terminal. And I tell you what, in these old simulators, it really adds to the immersion. As far as, I know the graphics are, old and stuff compared to what we have now, but it's just neat. It's really neat to be able to do that, I think. Here are some other ones that I featured here and there on different flights. This is Airport 2000. It comes with scenery. It comes with aircraft, which are they're okay. But it also comes with ATC adventure files too. So you get ATC controlled flights. And this is kind of like a nice all-in-one package. So you get some airports, you get some planes to fly, and you've got some ATC controlled adventures too. So you've got volume 2, this is volume 3. The first one you can use with 98. and 2000. The other two are only 2000. Volume 1 is in here somewhere. The only official expansion pack for Flight Simulator 95 is this one right here. I have that on my I have the 95 one on my box. I need to put this on there. The Jet Age. This is a hard one to find. This is for Flight Simulator 98, and you've got all these different aircrafts that you've got. This is done by the same people that did Pro Flight 98. So I don't know if I installed that or not. Take it with me just in case. I'm going to be home for a week, so. Then we got Flight Deck by Abacus. This is where you can land on an aircraft carrier. It also works with Flight Simulator 2000. I have not done anything with this yet. One of these days. I probably will. Italy 2000. This has got airports in Italian airports. It's for Flight Simulator 2000. This looks beautiful, doesn't it? For Flight Simulator 2000. Yep. Definitely got to do some stuff with this one. We also got Iberia. Okay, so now we got Ultimate Airlines for Flight Simulator 2000. Now what this doesn't give you any airlines or anything like that. This is actually a rather interesting program. What it does is these are actual flight plans of real flights back in those days. So you can actually look up an actual flight, and then you can import that into ProFlight 2000 to generate an ATC adventure, and you've got yourself a real flight, that actually has the correct authentic data and stuff. So this is kind of a neat one. We got Vienna scenery. I think I may have gotten this twice because this one's sealed. This is for Flight Simulator 98. I've got, I believe, all of the ones from this company. So I've also got Singapore. There's Great Britain. This is a completely different simulator here. Fly. There's Fly, and then there's Fly 2. And I featured both on the channel with the KILR Gamers World Tour. Phoenix Bonanza for Flight Simulator 2000. The guy had some problems with this one. It was like crashing the game. I think what you have to do, you can't load up with that plane. I think you have to load in with another plane, and then you can switch to that one. I think that will work. This is another good one. This, I believe, is the DreamWorks 737-400. Yeah, Dreamfleet. Sorry, not DreamWorks. That's an animation company. Yeah, this is supposed to be another good one for collection purposes. And I think this is Flight Simulator 2000 and 2002, I believe. I think I have this installed on my retro box, but I'm not sure. I'm going to take it with me just in case. Got a few more here. We got Airport 2002. That's volume 1. I don't know if there's a volume 2. I'd never come across it. But naturally this will add some airports and stuff. We got some more mega scenery. This one doesn't have a box or anything, and that's okay. I'm more, in a lot of these cases, I'm more interested in the actual data and instruction manuals if it needs to, rather than I am boxes, because I want to make use of all this stuff, not just put it somewhere. That is not that's not Flight Simulator, but this is a really good game. This is also another good one. You can get this off of GOG. That one's fun. Have I done this on the channel? I think I've done this on the channel. I think I did a live stream or something with it. Some of you may be familiar with this for Flight Simulator 5. These were the official expansion packs that added the Hawaii, Caribbean, and Japan. Those are all sold separately too. But there's a couple more. For the life of me, oh, Paris is one of them, and can't remember what the other one is. Is it New York? New York, that's it. So you got Paris, New York, Japan, Caribbean, and Hawaii. This one here has these three. The other two you have to get separately. And that's just the start of my retro flight simulation collection. There's a lot more inside that storage unit of mine, and we will get to that on another episode. So remember, when you're working on those retro game collections and building those retro computers, remember to have a killer awesome day.